Discussion on verses 1 to 8 of 8. This chapter opens by describing a significant event that will occur on Judgment Day, emphasizing the importance of preparing for it by properly using the blessings Allah, the Exalted, has granted in accordance with Islamic teachings. Chapter 99 Al-Zalzalah, verses 1 to 5.
When the earth is shaken with its final earthquake, and the earth discharges its burdens, and man says, "What is wrong with it?" That day it will report its news, because your Lord has commanded it.
As explained by the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, in a hadith found in Jami at Tirmidhi, number 3353, this passage refers to the time when the earth will bear witness for or against people regarding the deeds they performed upon it during their lives. This illustrates the complete and precise accountability on Judgment Day, which will encompass every intention, word, and action. In general, denying the reality of human resurrection on the Day of Judgment is a remarkable claim, particularly when the created world itself is filled with countless signs of life emerging from apparent death. Allah, the Exalted, has embedded patterns of revival and restoration throughout creation, displaying them repeatedly across days, seasons, and generations. These signs are so abundant, so precise, and so consistent that only those who refuse to reflect remain unconvinced. Rain falls upon barren soil, reviving land that seemed utterly lifeless. Seeds, dry and dormant, appear dead yet absorb water, swell and burst open, producing plants that sustain both humans and animals. If Allah, the Exalted, can revive a seed buried in the ground, then resurrecting a human being, who is likewise returned to the earth after death, presents no difficulty for the one who created both. The natural cycle of the seasons offers another profound testimony. In winter, trees stand bare, stripped of leaves, color, and apparent vitality. Yet with the arrival of spring, life returns, leaves unfurl, flowers bloom, and entire landscapes once appearing dead become vibrant again. This cycle repeats year after year, silently proclaiming the reality of resurrection. Within the human body itself, resurrection occurs constantly. Skin cells, blood cells, and countless other tissues die and are renewed continuously. The body exists in a perpetual state of regeneration, though people rarely pause to consider the profound significance of this ongoing process. Other examples from the natural world further illustrate this reality. A caterpillar enters a cocoon in a state resembling death, only to emerge as a butterfly, completely transformed, as if granted an entirely new life. Certain desert plants remain dry and seemingly lifeless for years, yet bloom spectacularly when rain touches them. Forests devastated by fire eventually regenerate as new shoots emerge from charred soil, bringing life back to entire ecosystems. Animals that hibernate enter deep states of inactivity in which their bodily functions slow dramatically, mimicking death, yet awaken with renewed strength when the season changes. Even the oceans reflect this principle, as coral reefs that appear dead following bleaching events can regenerate when conditions improve. The skies themselves demonstrate this cycle. Stars collapse and scatter their elements across space, from which new stars and planets are formed, life emerging from destruction. Even the daily human experience mirrors this truth. Sleep resembles a minor death. The senses withdraw, awareness fades, and the body rests in a state of inactivity. Allah, the Exalted, restores life by returning the soul to the body for those destined to continue living. Chapter 39 Az-Zumar, verse 42.
Allah takes the souls at the time of their death, and those that do not die He takes during their sleep. Then He keeps those for which He has decreed death, and releases the others for a specified term. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who give thought.
The inevitability of the Day of Judgment is further evident when observing the natural balance within the universe. The Earth exists at a perfect distance from the Sun. Even a slight deviation would make it uninhabitable. The water cycle, evaporation, condensation, and rainfall is so precisely calibrated that life continues to thrive. Soil is crafted in such a way that tender shoots and roots can penetrate and grow while remaining strong enough to support structures built upon it. These examples, among countless others, reveal not only the existence of a creator, but also the inherent balance within his design. Yet there is one aspect of the world that remains conspicuously unbalanced: the actions and experiences of humans. Oppressors often escape punishment, while the oppressed endure hardships without full recompense. Many who sincerely obey Allah, the Exalted, face difficulties in this life and receive only limited reward, whereas those who openly disobey enjoy worldly luxuries. Just as Allah, the Exalted, has established balance in His creation, the reward and punishment of deeds must also be perfectly balanced. Since this balance does not occur fully in this world, it must occur in another, on the Day of Judgment. While Allah, the Exalted, could administer complete justice in this life, one wisdom behind the delay is to provide repeated opportunities for repentance and correction. Similarly, full reward is reserved for the next life, as this world is not paradise. Belief in the unseen, the promised recompense in the hereafter, is a fundamental aspect of faith. Faith gains its true value from reliance on unseen realities. If the rewards and punishments were tangible and perceptible in this world, they would carry less spiritual significance. Fear of Allah's, the Exalted, punishment and hope for His reward in the hereafter motivates a person to avoid sin and perform righteous deeds sincerely. For the day of recompense to occur, the material world must ultimately end, as rewards and punishments can only be distributed once every individual's deeds are completed. This indicates that the end of the world is inevitable, a necessary prelude to ultimate justice. Chapter 45 Al-Jatiyah, verse 22.
For Allah created the heavens and the earth for a purpose, so that every soul may be paid back for what it has committed, and none will be wronged.
Reflection on these truths strengthens faith in the Day of Judgment and encourages preparation through correct use of the blessings Allah, the Exalted, has granted. By acting according to the guidance outlined in the Holy Quran and the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, a person achieves a balanced mental and physical state, correctly prioritizes everything and everyone in their life, and attains peace of mind and success in both this world and the hereafter. Every intention, word, and action becomes a step toward harmony, accountability, and eternal reward. Chapter 99 Al-Zalzalah, verses 6 to 8.
That day, the people will depart separated into categories to be shown their deeds. So whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it, and whoever does an atom's weight of evil will see it.
It is essential for a person to regularly evaluate their own deeds, as no one possesses a more complete awareness of their actions than themselves, aside from Allah, the Exalted. Honest self-assessment inspires sincere repentance for past sins and motivates the individual to pursue righteous actions that involve using the blessings they have been granted in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted. This consistent evaluation and alignment of deeds leads to peace of mind in both worlds, fostering a balanced mental and physical state, and enabling the correct placement of everything and everyone within one's life. Conversely, those who neglect this regular self-reflection fall into heedlessness. Without assessing their deeds, they may misuse the blessings granted to them, whether it be time, wealth, health, or knowledge. This misuse disrupts their mental and physical balance, misaligns their priorities, and distorts their relationships. Even if they appear outwardly successful or enjoy worldly luxuries, internally they remain restless, burdened, and misdirected. Because they failed to prepare for their accountability on Judgment Day, the consequences in the hereafter will be severe. When their deeds are weighed, they may find the process overwhelming and painful, with the ultimate result being the punishment of hell. This principle can be likened to the prudence of a clever business owner. A shrewd owner continuously assesses their accounts, ensuring that the business operates correctly, profits are protected, and all necessary obligations, such as tax filings, are completed accurately. By contrast, a negligent owner who ignores the regular assessment of their accounts risks financial loss, administrative failure, and penalties that make life more difficult. The difference is that on the Day of Judgment, the stakes are infinitely higher. Failing to correctly assess and prepare one's deeds is not punished with a monetary fine, but with a penalty far more severe and unbearable. Chapter 99 Az-Zalzalah, verses 7 to 8.
So whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it, and whoever does an atom's weight of evil will see it.
Beyond avoiding sin, a person must also strive to ensure that the blessings they possess are not squandered on vain activities. While vain actions may not be sinful in themselves, they do not count as righteous deeds. On Judgment Day, realizing that these blessings could have been used for good, contributing positively to the scales of accountability, will result in deep regret. In some cases, the balance between salvation and damnation may hinge upon seemingly small differences, where every proper use of one's blessings could tip the scales in favor of eternal success. Therefore, regular self-assessment, coupled with mindful use of blessings in accordance with divine guidance, is not a mere act of discipline. It is a decisive step in securing both inner balance in this life and salvation in the hereafter. By reflecting on their actions, repenting from mistakes, and striving to act righteously, a person aligns themselves with the mercy and justice of Allah, the Exalted, ensuring that every blessing is employed in a manner that leads to peace of mind, proper placement of everything and everyone within their life, and ultimate success in both worlds. To conclude, a person must sincerely adopt and act upon the teachings of Islam for their own benefit, even when these teachings conflict with personal desires or inclinations. Their approach should mirror that of a prudent patient who trusts the advice of a skilled physician, recognizing that the prescribed treatment, though it may be bitter, restrictive, or demanding, is ultimately what safeguards their well-being and ensures long-term health. Just as such a patient achieves physical and mental health through disciplined adherence to medical guidance, so too does the one who follows divine instruction attain inner stability, clarity, and balance. This is because only Allah, the Exalted, possesses complete and perfect knowledge necessary for a human being to achieve a sound mental and physical state, and to place every blessing, responsibility, and relationship in its proper place. Human knowledge, no matter how extensive, can never attain this level of perfection. Even with advanced research into psychology, biology, and human behavior, society cannot resolve every difficulty an individual encounters, nor can it fully shield people from stress, imbalance, or misfortune. Human judgment is inherently limited by experience, perspective, and personal bias. In contrast, Allah, the Exalted, possesses absolute knowledge and has conveyed what humanity requires for a balanced and harmonious life through the Holy Quran and the teachings of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. The difference between those who live according to Islamic teachings and those who do not is strikingly evident. Those who act in alignment with divine guidance demonstrate emotional stability, sound decision-making, and a sense of order in life, while those who disregard these principles often experience confusion, distress, and disorder. Just as patients may not fully understand the science behind their treatment yet trust their physician, Allah, the Exalted, does not call people to blindly obey Islam. Instead, He invites reflection, discernment, and observation of clear and tangible signs that confirm the truth of His guidance. Believers are called to approach His teachings with insight and fairness, not superficial imitation or thoughtless compliance. Chapter 12 Yusuf, verse 108.
Say, this is my way, I invite to Allah with insight, I and those who follow me.
Furthermore, Allah, the Exalted, alone governs the spiritual heart, the true seat of tranquility, and He alone grants or withholds peace of mind. Chapter 53 and Najm, verse 43.
And that it is He who makes one laugh and weep.
This reality makes it clear that genuine peace of mind is reserved for those who use their blessings in the manner prescribed by Allah, the Exalted. Those who live in obedience to divine guidance experience balance and serenity in all aspects of life, while those who misuse their blessings fall into confusion, instability, and inner turmoil. True tranquility, mental, physical, and spiritual, arises only from living according to the wisdom revealed by Allah, the Exalted, and recognizing that His guidance constitutes the sole path to harmony in both this world and the hereafter. Chapter 16 and Nahl, verse 97.
Whoever does righteousness, whether male or female, while he is a believer, we will surely cause him to live a good life, and we will surely give them their reward in the hereafter according to the best of what they used to do.
All praise is due to Allah, Lord of the worlds, and may peace and blessings be upon His final messenger, Muhammad, His noble family and companions.